how you doing? Greg Fox here. So today we're just continuing the conversation that I was having, a little series that I'm doing on the people that I've hired in our small business, and why we've hired them, how we hired them, who we looked for. So it started out with me, and then we were able to hire Keith, my first technician with me. Then we brought Melissa on, and then we hired Travell, got him going out of a tech school. So we were all working well, and running service calls. Basically got to the point where still we're all completely maxed out. Still we're getting tons of calls. Still we can't reach quite everybody. Still there's room for us to expand and try to sell more. So it actually got to the point where at the office, Melissa was so overwhelmed with, she's doing the books, she's doing, she's handling everything behind the scenes in the office. She's taking care of. So I will call her when I'm out in the field, and I'll say, hey Melissa, can you call blah 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 for this and see if they can take care of this, and can you go pull the permit for this new install we got coming in. Plus she's trying to do books, plus she's trying to answer phones, and she's trying to be empathetic to people's concerns on their phone and stay fresh at it too. So I never understood it when I was working out on my, when I was working for someone else, like how difficult of a job that is to stay fresh and to stay interested in people as a whole. Trying to bring in new customers. Well, you really have to wow them on the phone and really have to make a good first impression. So Melissa, I felt like Melissa got to a point where she was like, man, she can't stay on top of everything she's got going on. We just need someone to help answering the phones. Even if we could just do it for 4 hours a day, just hire a part-time person just to answer phones, then that would take off that much pressure from her, so that she could just focus on the other 7/8 of her job. So we did put a feeler out. At first, we were just kind of like, who would want to, and so we actually found, we actually tried Keith's wife first. Was one of the first people we asked, because they have young children at home, and she likes being a stay-at-home mom, but it seemed like she was, also interested in just working a few hours, a part-time job, just to kind of, get out of the house, so that worked out well for us. She's always been she does customer service type jobs, so I had a feeling that she would be perfect for us. So we asked, and she wanted to work with us, so that worked out really well for us. We were able to hire her part-time. She works like 4 days a week, and she works about 4 hours a day, so 16 to 20 hours just helping answer the phones, which for us right now is a huge help. So I would eventually like to get somebody on full-time just to be answering phones, just because I would like to take that part of Melissa's job away from her. Like, she's really good on the phones, and I really like her attentiveness and the way she sounds. Like, I've heard her on the phone when she's talking to customers. She just sounds great. And I don't want to I'm not trying to take that away from her. I just want to, it's time to delegate, it's time to delegate that work off to somebody else. And, I would like to keep installing upflows in a closet for forever. but or for as long as I can keep working, right? But that's not going to happen. I have to delegate this work out if we're going to continue to grow. So eventually, Melissa will end up having to delegate her bookkeeping work off to somebody else as well, because that will come to a point where, and that's what Melissa loves to do. That's what she's really into. She's really good at it. But the day-to-day data entry type stuff will need to be delegated off to somebody else. We already have a one person in mind for that job. It's somebody that Melissa used to work with before, but we would love to get that person over with us in the future. It's not quite time yet, but I sure would like to get there soon. So we hired the part-time call taker, and Sasha does a lot more than just answering phones. She does a lot of data entry for our administrative side, and she also handles the scheduling. So I mean, she's taking calls in, and she's assigning jobs to us technicians in the field. So she's getting to the point now, after she's been working with us for a couple months, now she's getting to the point where she's like really understanding like the whole realm of our company, and she's starting to learn the terminology that we use, and the difference between a cut in and a change out, so that's really fun to see. I'm totally loving seeing this business grow, but I'm really loving seeing these people who didn't know much about the industry at first, and now they're growing and developing into HVAC field, experts. So they may not be experts yet, but they're getting there. I'm super proud of my team, and we're just going to continue to grow. Like I said before, this group of people, this core group of people right here, if they stay with me, for years down the road, they will be the core group of people that technicians and administrative people down the road they will look at these 4 or 5 people that started out with us, and they will be considered, like, wow, that's those guys have been here since day one, pretty much, or year one. So, and that's what I want. So I'd love for those guys to all stay with us. So, all right, well, that's kind of the next person in this series that we hired, and why, and the how, and who, of hiring people and trying to grow your business. So the next person in the series is probably our most recent hire is Colin, and we just hired him. He was an experienced technician, but we'll talk about that on the next video. For now, thanks for watching, and continue watching the series as it goes along. Thanks. Bye.